Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video day. And today, the Houston Rockets have announced their full Summer League roster, as the Rockets will play the Los Angeles Lakers at 6:30 tomorrow, playing with Bronny James Bronny James and Dalton Knecht on ESPN. So yesterday, the Rockets announced their Summer League roster, and I really love this roster. It's filled with a lot of guys who have been in the NBA. And obviously, you're going to see some main guys like Reed Sheppard being, who's the third overall pick, making his debut. And then obviously Cam Whitmore, Min Thompson's currently with USA, so you're not going to see him. You're not going to see Jabari Smith Jr. either, or any of the other young guys on this team. But you're going to see Reed Sheppard. You're going to see Cam Whitmore. You're going to see AJ Griffin as well, who's a third-year guy who will be playing in the Summer League. I think he could use some extra work, though, for the Rockets, so I like he's going to be there. Then the Rockets have some other talented NBA players on this Summer League roster. You have Kyrie Lewis Jr. and Mike Miles and Orlando Robinson, who are all guys who have, you have talent. And there's so many other guys on this roster, so I want to go over everybody. So this is in alphabetic order. So starting off with N'Faly Dante, who's a 6'11 center. He's 22 years old, played at Oregon, and I'm excited to see how he does. But I will say that he has had a lot of injury problems. You have AJ Griffin, who's 6'6", 20 years old. He's 20 years old, but going into his third NBA season. He's going to be great for the Rockets. Love the Rockets adding him into their young core. Nate Hinton, who was a two-way contract guy for the Rockets last year, 6'5" guard, who can play forward as well, 25 years old. Trevor Neals, who is 6'4", he's a guard, 20 years old. I think he's been on the Rocket. I think he was on the Rockets Summer League roster last year, if I'm not mistaken. Kyrie Lewis Jr., who was a lottery pick for the New Orleans Pelicans a couple years ago in the 2020 draft for the Pelicans, 6'1" guard at 23 years old. Mike Miles, 6'2" guard, 21 years old. You have Orlando Robinson, who's going to his third NBA season, just got cut from the Miami Heat after 2 seasons, where this season averaged 3 points per game and 3 rebounds per game. He's 6'10", center, 24 years old. Rockets' other two-way contract guy, or second two-way contract guy, Jermaine Samuels Jr., 6'7" forward, 25 years old. Obviously, you got the main rookie who's going to be the center of attention outside of Cam Whitmore on this team, Reed Sheppard, 6'2" guard, 20 years old. Don't know who this is, but I don't think he'll be playing that much. Morris Udeze, 6'8" forward, 24 years old. Then we have Shada Wells, 6-foot guard, 24 years old. Fabian White Jr., 6'8" forward, 25 years old. Of course, we have Cam Whitmore, 6'7" forward, 20 years old, going to his second season after having a great first season with the Rockets. I think Cam Whitmore, who just was the Summer League MVP last year, is going to he might be limited, because we saw last year Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr. played like the first 2 games of the Summer League, and then they were done. I wonder if that will be the case for Cam, but I think he's going to light the Summer League up. Next, we have Nate Williams, 6'5" forward, 25 years old. He was the best guy out of the Rockets' two-way contract guys last year, and I think he's locked to be another player on this Rockets team this upcoming season, the 24-25 season, to be on a two-way deal. Then we have the last guy, Vontarius Wilbright, who's a 6'6" guard forward at 23 years old. Who will be coaching this team will be Garrett Jackson, one of Ime Udoka's assistants, and each team will play at least 5 games. After the first 4 games, the top 4 teams will advance to the playoffs on July 21st and July 22nd, while the 26 teams who do not advance will play a 5th game sometime on those same dates. And so the Rockets' schedule is Friday, July 12th against the Lakers on ESPN, 6:30. Rockets play the Wizards on Sunday, July 14th at 5 o'clock. Then on Monday, the Rockets will have a back-to-back as they will play the Pistons at 5:30. And then Thursday, last game is against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We'll see Rob Dillingham versus Reed Sheppard at 10 o'clock on ESPN. Between the Rockets and the Timberwolves. And then if the Rockets could potentially have, a 3-1, 4-0 record, they most likely will be in the playoffs. But it's a hard schedule. You got some nice young teams that they'll be playing in this Summer League. But the Rockets got a good team as well. I'm excited to see how they do after having a very successful year last year in the Summer League against a couple good teams. last year, yes, they had Jabari Smith Jr., they had Tari Eason, and also Jabari Smith Jr. Last year they had Amin Thompson, they had Cam Whitmore, they had Jabari Smith Jr., they had Tari Eason. They had a really good team, but I think they have a good team again this year. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.